Good morning. Here's the plan. It's the big post-pour day. Today is going to be mostly about forms for the columns in the house, along with the inevitable work on walls. What could possibly go wrong? So here we are, the day after the big pour, and the next step in the process is going to be putting the forms on all the columns, and then pouring the columns, and after that they start with the walls. The foreman's estimate previously was that it would take 6 days to build all the forms, pour all the concrete up to the height of the second floor. But because they added those 4 additional columns, it now might be a little bit longer. So this is day 43. We'll see whether they can get everything done by the end of day 49. And there's a little complication, because the mother did come back. And so we're going to try and leave this column till absolutely last and see if we're giving her enough time to get these eggs hatched and the birds out. I mean, I have to say it seems extraordinarily unlikely, but we'll give it every chance we can. And here on the south wall, as we approach the corner where we take a left, yesterday they got this up to a height of 9 hollow blocks for almost 3 sections. 2 of those are underground, but still count. So they'll obviously continue along here, and they've just started doing a little bit of preparation just around the corner, and I'll show you now, just around the corner. So once they reach this corner, this is the area that they have to turn to, and it goes up to where the banana plant trees are, goes across behind that old building. It goes across the line of the banana trees and other trees over there. Goes around this fish pond that doesn't look like a fish pond. And then they start heading back down towards the building over there and go behind that. Once they've done that, that's it. We're all in, we're all up. But clearly still a long way to go. This is still going to take at least a couple of months. Famous last words. And finally, for the opening salvo this morning, we've got 3 guys, O'Donnell and Joel and Juanito, hidden under the mask, working on forms, putting forms in place for the column pour across this front wall. We'll see how far they get today. Well, we've jumped right to the end of the day. The guys are just about to head out, or starting to head out. There was a momentary panic as somebody, I think Webb, lost his wallet, but it has been found, so panic over. So today, forms. We're back to monster forms. These babies, these things look like they could outlive the house. So, as we said at the beginning, Foreman Manny said he estimated a minimum of 6 days to do the forms on all of the columns in the house, and that was before they added the additional 4 columns at the last minute a couple of days ago. Now, we all know what Manny's estimates are like, but there are 30 columns to do. I'm not sure they will all get these monster forms. And today they look like they've only finished about 4. But they've made a start on a number of others. So we'll see whether Manny's 6 days can be beaten. But that's been almost the entire focus inside the house today. I've got to stop spinning around. I'm getting dizzy. I don't know about you. So that's the house. Forms. Let's check the walls. Here at the front, more forms, and concrete has gone into quite a big area of this tie beam and into the forms up to the level of that tie beam to this column. This one, not yet, and beyond, not yet. So quite a bit of progress in strengthening this front wall. Back on the south wall, if I remember correctly, and there's no guarantee of that, these 2 sections have gone higher. We have yet to have columns all the way back down to the middle of the house there, and obviously still no beam on top yet. Let's check the other side of the basketball court, because something I think did happen. So on this section, everything's hunky-dory. On our side, no problems. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, almost up to about 8 or 9 hollow blocks. But a bit further down, a bit of a disaster. So, looking back down towards the road, our wall is fine. This one, next door, gone completely collapsed. While they were, I guess, digging out the trench, this whole section came crashing down. I mean, it's hardly surprising. It is not the most strong looking wall you've ever seen. A small puff of wind might blow that down. I don't know whether there are any consequences for us in terms of it falling down. We shall have to wait and find out. A shame, but if you build crap, that's what you get, I'm afraid. Hopefully, we won't fall into that category. Hopefully. So that's it for the day. I'm deliberately keeping this short after yesterday's monster episode. So this is going to hopefully end up being much more brief, so I don't consume so much of your time. But good progress on forms, pretty good progress on walls. Shame about next door's wall. We'll see what tomorrow brings. See you tomorrow.